Nope.
Yeah,
I forgot to start Sirenscape.
For this TPK?
Oh yeah, pull up Skyrimscape. Yeah, TPK on Amy's birthday. Sounds right.
It's okay. I've been watching CR. I've been trying to catch up, and I already know what my next character's gonna be.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Why did Bobby and you guys switch places in the video?
Because whoever is streaming a video goes to the top.
Oh, okay.
His name, it puts us in the same order as chat, alphabetical.
Oh.
But then
Bobby
if,
fixed it.
If you don't have the camera on, it puts you to the bottom. You know.
He fixed it.
Yeah. He sorts it. Discord sorts it by
He.
video, then alphabet.
Bobby.
Video status alphabet.
So what's your next character?
Well, I'll tell you separately.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, like little birthday hints or anything. No. Okay. It could be another year. It could be another year. 2022.
Goblin.
Before, please.
A goblin.
It better be a goblin. If it's a goblin, everybody has to roll goblins.
Goblin Artificer.
Yeah.
If she's been catching up,
Don't. She's giving you the
Goblin
face.
Barbarian.
Don't you spoil it, Chad.
Oh shit! Don't tell me anything.
I don't.
Oh,
I
she.
don't tell him
Okay, she was just saying.
Goblin
how she-
Artificer that specializes in explosives.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like it.
As long as you don't do alchemist,
Yeah.
it's the worst.
Okay. Good to know.
Good to know. She's like, all right, mark that off. That was number 1.
Alchemist Artificer is depressingly weak.
Gotcha.
But if
Goblin
it's
Barbarian.
now, I see. Okay, I'll give you my secret. The one I've always wanted to play is like that. It's a goblin battle rager. Instead of a dwarf battle rager, I always wanted to play a goblin battle rager with the spiked gauntlets and just the armor.
Could go smaller and do Kobold.
Yeah, that's true.
Only they were moderately combat effective.
No, they're so bad. They're so bad. But I would still play it. I don't care because it's just fun.
Oh, I know.
I'll be for the kobold. How about that? That sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good.
Really well.
Little stinger. All right, let's go. Give us some notes, and we'll all try to remember what's going on.
Yeah, I read them last night after we were done, and I was like, oh right, that's where we are.
Yeah.
All right, so we made it to the crypt. Dozens of knights were motionless at the monoliths, and each person was wearing a faded regalia of Elturel. We get out of the demon grinder, and there's starved white skull in their helmets. We go down the stairs to a door where there's knights in battle with devils on the doors, and burning swords engraved. Getting cold, misty, the door. It's enchanted to resist magic, but we get in by touching the Hell Rider's badge to the door. We see large suits of armor, polished swords on the walls, urns on tables. Then we go to the south, iron burials, lots more urns, lots more things. It looks like Zen goes further south, and it looks like the mist is being pulled into a wall through a secret door. We see the pool or rug or whatever you want to call it, with reliquaries across on a big iron thing of bones. There's undead in all the urns. Hashtag kill all the mummies. Hashtag one wraith. Loot the room. We get a necklace of fireball with 7 beads. And we're going northeast to go back towards the first door. And then we realize we're going to go back up and go that way. So it says go back to that area to go that way at the next session. I don't know why.
Go back to that area.
Going after that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
You see the memorial with some text. The back wall, there's a relief in the wall with blindfolded angel on a mammoth with broken bodies of knights and devils all over.
Oh, okay,
And
cool. Okay.
That's what I got.
All right.
The aim.
The end. All right, that's a wrap, everybody.
Save.
Word for word, that's what I've got.
Word for word. Wow, copy much? I'm gonna have to give you guys a fail.
Puts him back down in his own way. Like, yeah.
Definitely.
Can't. One of y'all has to fail, and one of y'all can pass. Is that how they did it when you guys were in school? Or did they just give you both zeros? Oh,
That was usually the case.
that
I was
sucks.
never involved in such chicanery.
I just wrote all my answers in my calculator and then used them.
Archive.
Yeah.
I got, people assume that, but it was just that we studied together, so we wrote it down the same.
Oh yeah. I swear, we're not cheating. We're just using the same answers.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
The correct ones. Yeah, excellent. So, memorial steals. Okay, and you said this. I guess I'll just say it again. Just to here lies on the top of each of these steels. I guess you can see like one of them from here, something like that. Yeah. Here lie the fallen. May their souls echo here until the end of time. And behind the steels there, adorning the wall, is a carved relief showing the solemn blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feather wings. Mammoth is reared up on his hind legs, and the angel holds her sword high. All around them are broken bodies of the fallen knights and devils. Who has detect magic on? I think a couple of y'all. I think a couple of y'all have it on.
He and I were doing it. I think we recapped
Yep.
it on the back room.
Okay. I think it's 30 feet, or 60 or 30. So I'll let you know some info when you guys get closer.
Yep, 30 feet.
Cool.
In all the directions.
Even inside.
Does it show game paused for y'all too, or do I need to refresh?
I think it's a
I
refresher.
had to refresh earlier. Mine's working. Well, I think it's working. It doesn't say pause. So I'm
Refreshing.
And Jason, I changed your aura to a white, barely visible thing. It's just easier to. It's less distracting.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like a light circle now.
Well, so the other one was a light circle, so it was giving light. This one's not. It's just a color.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, cool. My friends, take it away. I don't know which way you guys had decided on going.
So, if we stand here for a minute, we've noticed this thing on the wall or whatever. Way down there.
Yeah.
There's a hallway. So the overall structure. So basically, we know of 3 directions right now.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There was another path out of the mummy room. There's this,
And the secret door.
and there's the secret back there.
I'm gonna go ahead and stealthily as possible go into that northern room.
Oh, okay.
And,
Just
like,
right up
kinda
north.
Look around the corners and see if it's just a room or does it continue on?
Okay. Right in the same one you're in, right to the left.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Well, would you believe it? It's right where you were before. Just the connects to the entrance.
I meant to the right, not the left.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay.
Yeah, down that way.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Roll me stealth. Get those dice fingies ready.
I know, right?
Have we, aside from the mist and the creatures that we murderized, have we seen or heard anything?
No, nothing else. Nothing else. Not even a mouse. What'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Nice. Okay. So
32.
she ninja rolls in there like 7 times because you can't really move that far when you ninja roll. And then. So how far you want to go? I guess I'll just put you right here for now, and you tell me.
Yeah,
what
I
else
was
you
gonna
wanna
say, can I tell if there's like continuation or is it just a room?
It looks like just a room from here.
And do I see what the other like slabs or tables, what those look like?
Yeah, they are exactly the same. As in like they all have a bunch of names on them.
This is like the thing that's poured out in red.
Yeah. Yeah. Think of it as like a memorial thing. You guys have seen one of those before. That's what it's like. These 4 that are closest, engraved with hundreds of names. And each steel at the top has that "Here lie the fallen, may their souls echo here forever until the end of time." And that thing on the back is the relief of the imagery.
Okay. Is there any other imagery on the walls?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, I'm gonna go in a little bit further to just that around the What?
Which way?
I was gonna go just like 5 feet in,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more just to see around the corners. Nothing changed. Okay.
Nothing's changed from there.
Okay. Alright, so I'll go back and tell everybody what I saw.
Okay, roll me a perception check. I couldn't hear you. Did you say something?
15.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, to the north, you see the mist kind of every now and then kind of get sucked into the base of the floor against the wall. And if Zenilor had explained what he saw earlier, it would match up with that, like a secret door or something. And I guess I'll put a S or something. Oh, what'd you say?
Directly north of her.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little thing on the map so you guys can see it. Uno momento.
Put the S.
Yeah, that's what I'm typing up right now. Boop.
We can only see the ass end of that, but
Oh, yeah, you can. I mean, that's where it is. If you guys move in a little more, you can probably see it. Oh, it must be restricting you. Hang on.
it's on the light.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
I wonder if you guys can see this. No. Okay.
Okay, so I'll go back and tell them what I saw, and that there's a probably another secret door to the north. So we could go in and investigate this room further, or go in either secret door, or go back into the rug pool room, whatever, and go south.
The pool rug.
The pool rug. Yes, it's a rug that makes it look like there's a pool. Why didn't we think of this earlier? This is perfect.
Did we see any traps or anything we needed to avoid?
I didn't go exactly too far in to look in the room.
Okay.
Do you want me to go check for traps?
I just, curious.
Just
I'll go back in
curious.
the room and I'll look around and check for traps.
See any traps when you walked in?
Not that
I mean, with we already rolled perception, so that would, if you want to, if there's anything particular you want to go investigate, we'll do an investigation roll.
Okay, I guess I'll go kind of look at the steels and the walls and stuff and see if there's any traps and make sure there's nothing on the floor.
So everything.
Like check the floor and
Okay.
everything on the way, like literally just like scouring the room.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna slowly move forwards, ping detect magic.
Sure. Not yet. Vamir though gets it eventually. As when he walks up.
Vamir doesn't have to take magic.
Oh well. Vamir's aura doesn't detect anything.
He's all the way in there. I'll come on along, close-ish behind.
I'm reading through the names on the wall.
Okay. Just going through them, honestly, they're just a bunch of names. There's nothing that strikes you as familiar on them. Even spending several minutes like going through them all. But now Zenilor and Greybeard both detect magic on those steels. The 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 that are standing up there. That you detect a strong aura of necromantic magic emanating from the engraved names on these steels.
Well, that's not good.
Do I have any? I mean, necromancy in D&D covers a lot of things. Do I have any sort of inclination? If it's strong, does it? Necromancy covers some aspect of healing, raising dead. Well,
Yeah, you're not sure.
To actual life.
Yeah, you're not sure what it. You're not sure. You're getting it's necromantic energy, but you're not sure what its purpose is.
Mm-hmm. And you call them
Okay, I think we talked about this last time. Stelees. So I just say steel. It's a monument. It's a monument, so it's irrelevant.
Very, very little in necromancy is going to be friendly. Things like gentle repose. The rest of it's going to be quite dangerous.
Go ahead and roll me your investigation check, Yashri, that you were doing. Ten. Okay. Yeah, you go around. You're like looking at the floor, going along the walls. You even stop at like where the secret door is too. You get the sense that you could probably push that and it'll pivot around like a classic bookcase where you push it in and it swoops around. You don't touch anything, but just going around, you don't get the sense that you don't see any traps at least.
Amy, did you have the thing that lets you just take 10 on a skill check?
Do I have a talent? But maybe.
I'm not sure yet.
I don't know that we have it. I don't know if she's there yet.
I wasn't sure what level it was.
I want to say it's like 13.
Yeah, no, I've got it. Yeah, whenever it's an ability check. Yep. I thought it was like saving throw. My bad. So yeah, so it would be a 17 instead of a 10.
Okay. Same result. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good job,
for
Jason.
that.
Whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10. Pretty bad, eh?
Yep.
Yep. She literally can't stealth roll lower than what, 22 now?
Yep.
Excellent. Leave it to the 10 cans to ruin it for you.
What you talking
I
about?
rolled a 12.
Not as bad. Could be worse.
Lulu flies in. What are you guys looking at?
Looks like
Well-
names.
Oh, is my name on there?
No, I think these are people that died, Lulu.
Oh, that's why all these bony boys in here think that's them. What'd you say, Chad?
Some of them.
Is it alphabetical?
Sure.
I go look for the L's.
Okay. You go to the L's. Well, what name are you looking for? Oh, for Lulu. Damn it. Her name is not there, unfortunately.
Is that your full name, Lulu?
Yeah, I'm not just called Lou.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Lulu.
You're apparently not here, so they didn't think you died.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's great. That's great.
And what does the painting look like again?
Yeah, the painting, I'll just go ahead and say it again. It's a relief. You see a blindfolded angel on a back of a mammoth, with feathered wings. The mammoth, not the angel, or both. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds her sword up high, and all around them are like broken bodies of other knights, fallen knights, and like devils and stuff fighting in a battle.
Being a relief, that means it's more of a carving.
That was my impression of it, yeah.
Okay. So
Hey, Lulu, look, that's you.
I don't think that's me. That's real big. That's a big mama.
well, that's presumably her. And elephant with wings, right?
You think that's Ariel there?
Yes, I do.
It's very likely, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess so. She's pretty. No. You think she still looks like that?
We've seen her in a vision, right?
Not the characters. Oh, yeah, I guess you did in the dreams. Yeah, in the dreams.
I thought we watched her
Yep,
slice necks.
yep. You did.
No, I think the fall was. I don't think so.
Oh. Well, doesn't it seem strange to have this here?
Well, a bit. This is the individual that we came to is the one that did not willingly serve the fallen version of your old friend. So, perhaps in his presumed undeath, some part of him was still cared about these folk? I don't know.
Sounds like honor or duty or some paladin type thing.
Definitely. Definitely.
She said duty.
Dodge your old
Full
paladin.
duty.
It's yeah, that's exactly what it seems like to me. I don't know if this was intentional or manic or what, but it was very clearly purposeful, and we only got in with our Hull Rider badge, so sure, well, makes one assume.
Ulu, can you try to really hard to get big like that?
I, I mean, I can try. Right here.
Quite a feat.
You want me to do it right here? I'll try.
Should we wait until we're outside for you to try that?
I don't know the size. How tall is this room?
We'll say it's as tall as it is wide.
I would say you'd be able to do it in here. As long as you can get small again. That's the problem. I don't know if we can get you small again.
Okay, here it goes. Nothing. Oh, sorry. Nope, I don't think I can do it.
Too hard. Don't train too hard, Lulu.
Oh man, I'm seeing stars.
Aww.
Oh, come here. Come here. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay, Lulu.
I'm gonna try that. I get a little lightheaded. I'll try that outside.
I think it's within you.
Maybe you just need to think big.
I don't think one of those things will fit inside me. I'm pretty small.
I think the spirit fits within you.
Oh yeah, that's real big. It's next to my sass.
Your bravery and your sass. One must admit, I mean, it's a winged mammoth. And you're nothing if not a small version of that, aren't you?
I mean, I think so. I'm just a little tiny thing right now. I just don't feel 100% still.
You're 120% in my book.
Oh man, I'm gonna be like, if I get that big, then I may be like 600%.
I think so.
Nice.
It's a goal to strive for. At a close, non-touching inspection, does does anything about these magical effects, anything stand out? Like if we're up at the things?
I touch a name.
Okay. Xenolor is trying to look at these real closely without touching them. And you're not really determining anything other than what you already know. And then Vammer goes up and touches a name. All right. In that case, here's what's gonna happen.
Roll initiative.
Do what?
I said roll initiative.
Not yet.
Not yet. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, saving throw?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. And I guess his little aura adds that, right? Does your aura add to saving throws? Plus
Yes.
90. Plus 90.
Just him or me as well?
Oh, just him. Just him.
$25.
You feel a retaliation of your touch against the name there, and you get the sense like it's trying to keep the name bound to the stone and resist you, and you take 20 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
That's half.
Wow.
Wow.
Ow! Mother...
share that sense with us?
Don't touch the names.
What happened to him physically? Did anything happen to him that we could see?
Yeah, you see like this green purplish energy just kind of bound out off of the name when he touches it. The name lights up, just shocks him.
Keeping it bound. I don't know if that's good or bad.
And
Perhaps it's keeping them from becoming undead monsters. Or it's keeping their souls from becoming coins? I don't know.
That would be my assumption.
I can't see someone... I don't know, maybe... I don't know if they would want to be released or not. Assuming we somehow can.
I'm going to go sit down for a while.
Yeah.
goes and leans against the wall.
Make a dex saving throw.
You're not touching it with me.
No, you're fine.
What, the magical effects were only on the steels, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Standing there, getting your auras
So-
around. That's all you get.
It's like a rock slab.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. It's a
And
bunch of names
the
carved in.
angel's holding a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a flaming sword?
You don't know if it was. It's not, but you don't know if that was just due to artist's negligence and laziness, or it just wasn't a flaming sword. Because you did see one earlier in the beginning.
Should I go put the badge up on this relief and see if it does anything?
I mean,
Anyone against it?
I don't know. Sure. Have fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Be
go
careful,
up.
that shit hurts.
Yeah. I'll go up and push the badge against it, but not touch it with my hands.
Okay.
Know what happens when you touch things?
On the mammoth butt, or on the.
Whatever I can reach.
Okay.
Hope
You.
it doesn't mammoth.
You go up there and pull the badge off, stick it against there. Nothing seems to happen. You slide it around a bit.
Okay.
Nothing happening.
Okay.
I mean, that was a good shot. It worked earlier, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that we're in here and looking back, anything on the back walls?
Nope, nothing else.
Taking a closer look up in the north, anything that I can discern just looking it over?
No.
So how big is the area that this stuff's getting sucked under?
Just big enough for one of you guys to plop through, if that makes sense. A little bit wider than your shoulders, maybe.
Yeah, but so I guess there's no visible seams up the side or anything?
No, you're not seeing anything there. But you do see like the bottom, and even you can where you are too now. Because you saw it before. It's the telltale signs of something.
Right.
Valmir, do you need a potion or something? You look a little bit weak.
I need a nap.
This is not the place to take naps, can't you see? It's got to be respectful.
Yeah.
I am resting like the dead.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Good, that's nice.
Halfway.
Halfway.
I mean, what are you? How bad are you? Were you hurt from before appreciably?
He's 39 health.
Yeah.
take a short rest.
Does anyone else need a short rest? I mean, I would get my inspiration back, but that's also a long time to sit and do nothing.
Yep.
I can. Does anybody else need to be topped off? They don't, right?
Yeah, Red's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. I will,
Well, this does seem like a nap.
right. Okay. So I will, just gonna cast, my healing spirit. So, okay. So that's 10 health. 6 health. 7 health. 10 health. 6 health. 10 health. 6 health. 9 health.
I'm way past max.
Literally, anybody else need any damage?
I think nobody's got. Everybody still has temp. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Graybeard had gotten hit. I couldn't remember.
I'm good.
He's very good.
All right. Well.
Nice.
9. 10.
For the road.
Because it's fun to roll dice. Okay. So.
Cool.
Can I pocket those hills?
Right.
Work on that ability. Talk to your friend.
I'm gonna store those heals for later.
Consume them and maybe give them back to you later.
Overhealing goes into a bubble.
Oh God.
I was considering my floating disc and let Vamir just lay on it and take a rest while we walked around.
Just take a snooze.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That would have worked.
That would be awesome.
How long does it last?
Quite a bit.
Is it an hour?
I think so.
10 minutes?
10 or an hour. One of the two.
I think it's one or the other,
Yeah, even if he fell off of it.
Yep. It's an hour.
Perfect.
A short rest.
A tensor's floating disc and a pillow, and we're good to go. Add a blanket, and you get bonuses.
He's got a bedroll.
Yeah.
My pillow.
Oh no.
All right. Cool. All right. So I guess I will see if I can request Jastri's assistance. You wanna give this thing a look with me? I'll see if I can assist.
The door?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's already inspected it. She doesn't. There was no traps.
Okay.
Yep. I'll go try to open it, I guess.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it's a wall that has air under it, so we need to figure out how it works. So
I'll go try to open it.
I will assist and guide.
Okay. You walk up and you push on it a little bit, and it just opens it up for you to like slide in. Whoop. And you slide right in, and it closes behind you. And, you know, like a bloop. So it just like an identical thing shows up behind you. Yeah.
I can't leave it like.
Yeah, you can hold it if you want to. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I probably would. I'm gonna get locked in there alone. Alright, what do I see?
You see,
I'll call dibs on the battle axe.
Bring the battle axe in there.
Yep.
you see a stack of. Well, actually, let me roll me. No, you already have passive. Yeah, okay. A stack of 8 leather-bound journals rests atop a large writing table in this little cramped chamber. It's not too cramped, in my opinion. But yeah.
What are those on the walls?
I don't know. They're just like bookshelves with some books on them.
Someone say books?
Back right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest and straight up with you again. This map has so many assets that aren't on the stuff.
Yeah.
So I literally tell you everything up front for this map.
So it's just the journals on there.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I know that's a bummer.
Everything else is just furniture.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
It's furniture.
Just
Well, I was gonna say, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, there's
Yeah.
no battle axe.
Yeah, it's furniture.
Mundane.
Mundane. We'll definitely say there's an axe there, but it's very not special.
It's paper.
But you do see like candles, writing equipment, and 8 leather-bound journals. You see some writing utensils and stuff like that as well.
I'll go back and tell them what I see, and I don't personally use leather-bound journals like that. I don't know if anybody wants to check if they're magical before we touch them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I was with her, so is it?
No,
did
you-
it
no-
ping?
No, you didn't ping any magic in the room. And I'll just take your investigation roll. We'll just move that forward, especially with your shenanigans you have now with the take 10 kind of stuff. And yeah, you don't detect any kind of trickery here. The best gist you guys are getting is that this is kind of like a somewhat of like a secret retreat for someone or something.
I will. Should I grab them? Bring them out here?
Make sure they're not booby trapped.
Yeah, I'll see if make sure they're not gonna set off anything.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess go ahead and roll me another investigation while you're like checking before you grab the books. You're looking around them.
Yeah. Okay, 22.
You burst into flames. No, it just some regular old leather-bound journals there. You don't.
Bring them?
Yeah, you can scoop them up. Little stack.
No pressure sensitive triggers and
Yeah.
poison tip bolts.
It's delayed curse, so it'll happen like 2 days from now after your 2 long rests. Then everybody just falls over
Okay.
dead. There's no way to stop it, so we might as well just end it here.
Might as well
Game over. She touched the journals.
TPK, but it takes 3 days.
Yeah, delayed TPK. Write your notes.
I'm warning you that this is a TPK, but you now have to act out your final 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. We can make that fun. You have 2 days before you die. What do you do?
I'm going to Disney World.
I'm gonna talk to one of the sexiest more. No. So I'll bring him out. I'll kind of, if Vomir's still like kind of leaned up against the wall, I'll kind of sit in the same vicinity and just see what they are, if there's anything written in them or on them or.
So you just kind of squat down next to him, open him up,
Yep.
just start peering over him. Would you guys mind spending a short rest going over them, or is that something you guys don't want to do?
I can glove them for later.
Well, I'm gonna is there anything on the cover of blank journals?
You open up to the first page there instead of the cover, and you see it's got Olanthius. His name. He's written his name inside there.
Any, subtitles to the name?
No. It's just kind of scrawled on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of more what I was thinking. Is just like kind of flip through the pages, like not even take a short rest, just flip through the pages, see
Okay.
if there's actual writing or if it's spells or.
Okay, just quick flip through. It definitely looks like writing.
Control F
Thoughts.
for sword.
Control F sword. Thoughts and other various things that Olanthius is writing about. Take a short rest. I'll give you all the information. Otherwise, I'll pick and choose.
Well, shall we check at least the other secret room first to see if there's, we can investigate something else while we investigate this?
Why not?
All right. Are we gonna check the back end of the mummy room first, or?
I say we go to the secret room because if there's another one like this, it's not going to be anything further than that.
I mean, I suppose there is an argument to be made that we should look at them here, and if there's more information on these things that's useful, that would be good, but I don't see why we can't come back if we find it in a bit.
If there's nothing else here, why would we come back?
I mean, if we read them now and found out something about these pillars that we should do,
Okay.
we could take that action. But
Yeah.
if we're 2 rooms over and find it out, unless it locks behind us, I don't think it's an issue. So, do we go to the back end of the mummy room, or do we go to the other secret room?
I vote secret room.
Alright, secret room.
Sure.
I don't get a vote.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Think we-
Sure you do. You got Lulu.
We're going to another secret room now?
Well, hopefully. There was another one of these back before.
Oh, okay. I find it strange that you guys aren't very snoopy. If I picked up a whole slew of journals, I'd have to snoop all in them.
Well, we're just trying to be more effective. If there's more of in the next room, then we'll read
Oh,
them.
more journals? Okay, yeah, maybe there might be.
Would you like someone reading your diary, Lulu?
I don't even know how to write.
Your mental diary?
Well, that's just a mess. That's what we've been doing this whole thing for.
Oh, you're right. I'm
Say
sorry.
we kind of have.
Salt in the wound.
Ow.
Sorry.
Excellent.
Don't assault her.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everybody make me a perception roll.
Perception.
Does my passive count?
Unfortunately, not in this scenario.
I got higher than Greybeard.
Hey.
Yep.
You
I'm not-
did. You did.
I might start rolling physical die.
Roll them fizzies. We'll call them fizzies. Fizzy dizzies.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
13.
13?
19.
19. Okay. 13 and a 19. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Because I can't get lower than a 19.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know going forward. I mean, your passives are already.
For minimum active.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys do?
Because passive is 10 plus.
Did anything change about this room now that we have before we leave? Now that we have the journals out here?
No. Even using your rolls that you just did. No.
I'll make sure before we left.
It's imperceptibly getting smaller. Is that just me? If I stare at the wall long enough while I'm going to bed, I swear the darkness moves around a little bit.
We're in the trash chute.
Dun dun.
The secret room?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's go. We're going to the one way back there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lead the way.
Do you want us to actually just move the characters? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you tell me how you're going, and I'll zap you guys back over there. You're just gonna go back the way you came, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me zap you guys over there. That'll be easier. You know, I've tried to look in the settings to remove like the animation. So like if I move you guys like this, it slowly drags you across. I've been unsuccessful thus far. But one day, I will figure it out. Oh no, I left somebody behind. Who's behind? Yastri.
Me.
Oh god. I knew this would happen one day. Alright.
I'm lost.
Lost in the crypts. It's okay, she's the
No.
Rider. She's where she belongs. Alright. There we go. Now, yeah. So, the secret door, did I make a squiggle? That you guys can see. I think Chad did. Yes, perfect.
I made it.
Circled it, yeah.
Perfect. Again, the only difference here than everywhere else in the crypt was that there's these recesses in the wall that hold iron burial caskets. In each one of these, you see 3 of them have a single healthy red rose resting on the lid.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay. Roll me investigation, and we got some magic boys close by. The roses definitely detect like necromancy.
23.
23. You don't detect any traps going around the urn and stuff. No physical traps, at least, and around the door. Seems like it behaves very similar to the other secret door that you already went through.
Are there any? So it's an urn with a rose on top of it.
Yep.
And you said these are specifically healthy. Were the ones up there healthy as well?
They were. Yep. Yeah. These like 2 little hallways that go across. They were pretty much virtually the same, with 3 urns and 3 roses on top.
Does my arcane knowledge, does it seem reasonable that maybe like? So you specified that the other was a strong necromantic. Is this maybe just something that's keeping the flower alive?
It could. It's definitely not as strong as the other one for sure. You could venture to say that might be the case. But the way necromancy is, and it could also be something more sinister.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I hate that they're going this way.
Yeah.
It may be a gentle repose just to keep, things from decaying, but I wouldn't touch it just in case.
Bobby and Zenolar, Greybeard and Zenolar, both roll me an arcane.
Arcana.
See, now I wanna
Arcana.
touch it.
Arcana.
Family's like, oh, my fingers are twitching. I just want to grab that rose.
22.
22. And Greybeard? 24. Excellent. You guys both kind of talked to each other and investigated a little bit, and determine. You get the sense that it's not keeping the rose alive, or if it is, it's not its only purpose. It seems to be keeping something at bay, most likely within the urn itself.
Fuck with the N. Got it.
Yep. Kick it over.
Does it remind me of anything from the Lich Lady at Mahadi Land?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I will guide and assist. Yosri, do you want to see if this works the same way?
Yeah, I'll go try to, not touching the N, I'll go around it.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Yeah, there's enough room. You're pretty dexterous. You just slide right by. Let me find my secret door that I can't find to open it.
It's like covered in stuff.
Oh, you know what I did? I want to try something. I'm gonna take your character here. I want to see if this works. I don't know. Will someone press down? Just like try to go through that wall right there. No. Okay.
Press down.
There we go.
Times.
There we go. Cool.
Oh.
Okay. Looking in here. Uno momento while I scroll in my notos. You slide in through the door. You hold it open so it doesn't rotate back around here. It doesn't appear to contain anything more than like an ankle-deep mist at first. But as you're like kind of waiting in there and you watch the wafting of air as the door swings open kind of spread and further along the floor there, it looks like it reveals in part like a circle. And first glance, it's pretty close to you. You would guess that it's probably blood. And as the mist kind of parts for a few seconds, carrying from the door, the wind from the door, you see what look to be hundreds of silver parchment arranged within this circle. And you also catch what you think is like each tiny strip of this parchment, slivers, not silvers, I'm sorry. Hundreds of slivers of parchment. Each tiny strip bearing a name written neatly in blood.
So it's strips of paper, slivers of paper, with a name, and they're within a blood circle.
Yes.
And what else? There's something else, I think.
No, that's pretty much it. That's the gist of it there. Names are written in blood, circles in blood, slivers of paper with names on it.
Can I read any of the names?
Yeah.
Without moving the circle?
Yeah, make me a flat intelligence check.
Intelligence.
This is not to get a name, but this is for something else.
His base int is +3.
Okay, so 21.
Oh.
No, sorry. That's your save.
Oh.
Your base int is -1.
Oh, okay, so 17.
17. Still good enough. This is something very simple. I just wanted to do this. You read some of the names on there, and one catches your eye. Not particular because it's any particular name, but because you noticed that it matched one of the names on the steels in the other room.
That's what I was going for. Okay.
While you're there, do me another roll. Arcana.
I'm right behind her. Do I get detect magic on any of it?
Yeah. If you're right behind her, there in the doorway, you
Yeah,
get
I was assisting and guiding.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm real
Oh, okay, so 4.
a 4. Well, she turns around and looks at you, Xenolor, and is like, will you roll an Arcana as well?
Got this.
I rolled a 5.
Yikes.
I rolled a 5,
Oh, I did too.
but I have a 12.
All right, we're gonna have to bring in the reserves for this one. The only thing you're able to determine is
All right, I
that
got this.
the magic being used here seems to be very similar to the ones emanating off of the steels.
Hey, Greybeard. Here, let me. We'll do the little tango around, avoiding the urn, and I will guide him.
Okay.
I think we can do this.
We got one more left. We got one more left.
Okay.
What, my 9 is not good enough.
Unfortunately, your 9 is not good enough.
9 is better than 9.
Oh, that rhymed. 9 is better than 9.
Oh. That's
Oh, God.
terrible.
That's just terrible. Well, now's the time if anybody wants to use inspiration. Otherwise, you guys are indeterminate on what's going on here.
I mean, I don't think I have any that was a persistent inspiration.
Yastri has one.
Actually, you gave me inspiration for something I RP'd. Would
You
that
should-
have been persistent?
You should have one. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember what, but I do remember
Where
you gave me
else?
one for RP something.
Yeah, I still have one, but I'm not gonna. I've got a -1. Like,
Man,
Yeah.
point.
it rolled off the 20 to the 8. For
Which-
a whopping 15.
15. That just got it. Just got
I
what
was
we're
gonna
looking
say,
for
did
there.
Bobby's guidance, I guess it didn't matter.
What? Oh, he said an 11. What was your plus?
I mean, it's a D4.
It could have mattered.
He could have pied my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
I didn't hear his final until you said it.
It would. Nope.
No. Okay. So well used inspiration there. Everybody takes a good look, and Zenon's like, okay, I'll take another look. Fine. Comes in. You can pretty much determine that what's going on here is that these are binding the warriors' souls, Hell Riders, obviously, to the steels, and seemingly compelling them to serve Zerial or whatever rules this in undeath by the terms of their original oath to her, which you guys have gotten like inklings before already. You get the idea that by probably destroying these papers, you may be able to deactivate, quote unquote, whatever's going on with those memorial steels and possibly release their souls from Zerial's servitude.
So, and I didn't roll super high, but from a different angle, do I have any inkling to whether or not, if we do manage to destroy those and free them, they are then are they likely to get turned into soul coins?
You don't have any reason to believe they'll turn into soul coins because that's a physical process.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a physical process like a
Remember,
mint.
a free soul down here would just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No. Just like
Well,
if
I'm
you
gonna wander
guys,
off.
just like if you guys were to die down here, you're not stuck here. You would go to wherever your respective gods is, or not, and end up on the wall of the faithless.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Okay.
The number of names on the steels and in here.
Yeah.
Any inkling if it's roughly the same number of the knights that we saw outside?
No.
I mean, you said it was dozens.
Yeah. So it wouldn't. I guess what. Okay. So you're asking if the number here or the number on the steel, or if you added all the ones up on the steels, if it matches.
Because if we're assuming
Uh-huh.
that these match up there,
Uh-huh.
number of pieces of paper, number
Gotcha.
of names on the steel, whichever one matches up.
Gotcha. You get the idea that it's probably a little less than half of the names that would match up on this deal.
Okay.
Are in here.
Are in here. The half of the names on in here. would
Yeah,
match
so like
up.
either way, you like let's even if you're looking at the ones outside, you know that there's not enough names to cover all of what's on the steel looking down here. So even if you're just wanting to know what's outside, you know that there's just not enough.
So these don't correspond one-to-one to the steels or to the knights out front.
Exactly.
There are not enough.
Not enough.
That doesn't in the room.
What about to the urns?
There's quite a few urns, but I would venture to say there's more kneeling knights outside than there are urns inside of the crypt. So it wouldn't match up either.
So I guess that would fall under the stuff here. Do I have any inkling of in the process of trying to destroy these, should we like break the circle?
You feel like that would definitely help, but you just need to destroy these slivers of paper somehow.
All right. So do we torch them now?
I do have a necklace of fireball.
I mean,
Fireball, shut the door.
I just mean,
I like that.
you know, fireman over here could probably just a little bit.
I do have firebolt as a cantrip that we can just use.
He's got free fire,
Free.
and I think I can actually thaumaturgy can actually
Thank you.
generate flame, I believe.
We got this.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I thought that I can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color.
Oh, but
Can't
Thaumaturgy
create
doesn't.
them with thaumaturgy.
Twitch doesn't want to work.
Could be the guy hosting it.
Oh. TR's fine.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Okay, well, I explained what my inkling is to the team. And I say, well, do you want to
Let me get out.
line them up there, Mr. Greybeard?
Light 'em up, light 'em up.
What do I see down the hall?
You see a room that looks like every other room except the weird one with the steels in it. Just some urns sitting around. You see the weaponry on the wall. You see at the southern end that you can probably go off further to the right, which would seemingly connect with the other way you guys didn't go before.
So if y'all want to step back, I'll go ahead and send firebolt through there.
Okay.
Back out.
You firebolt into the room. I wonder if I have a. Let me see if I have a thing. Oh, I only have fireball. Never mind. So you shoot a firebolt into the room. I guess you just like pointed directly at those little slips of paper, right?
Yeah, anything flammable that it hits catches fire.
Cool. So you just shoot it in there, and immediately you see as it hits these slips of paper, they light up in green fire and start to fade away into ash. You could probably take a couple more firebolts, but that's not a big deal. So you can shoot a couple more in there and burn up the rest. and you're left with nothing but charred ash in the room, with these smoldering green flames left over. That is all.
Any sound, sight, screams that we can hear from out here?
Yeah, okay. Roll, everybody roll me perception again. All right.
9.
9. Oh, Greybeard got a 20.
20.
And you got a 20 as well?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Both of you, thank you vaguely hear what sounds like metal like greaves on stone. It sounds like it's very far away though.
On stone?
Yeah.
It wasn't stone out front, right? That'd be this.
Yeah,
seemed like
it would have to have been in somewhere in the crypt. The first stone starts with the stairs.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sounds oddly like a cat in heat.
Yeah, with metal greaves on their feet. Oh, that would tear up the house. Little kitten metal greaves. Meow.
Well, that's either our friend or one of his friends, I would assume. All right. Do we want to continue through this path or go back the other way?
Marco.
Polio.
Polio. Oh no, not polio.
I think we have one still explored area. And this is the source of that sound.
We have this path and this path that both go towards the southwest side of the world. So we can pass through it to here and see what we find. Why don't we scout the tunnel down there? What do you say, Yastri?
Oh, probably a good idea.
Cool. All right, so let's scoot yawns over that way. Yeah. I hate when it does that. It's so annoying.
I will.
You peek around the corner, and it is another room with urns, weapons on the wall, magical light. That's about it. And you can see even further because of the light, and it looks like there's another room past that one that matches this room and the room behind it.
As I pass through this room, I'm taking another. We found 2 of these secret rooms. So
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. All right.
Just to explicitly state as much.
Okay. Cool.
I guess we'll be down there. I would assume you wave us in.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Whee!
I've heard that sound. Does it seem to be? Do I hear it more clearly down here?
No, you don't hear it anymore.
I will quietly tell the group that I heard something back there when we were destroying those and just around the river bend.
Just around the river
It,
bend.
I can't hear it any longer. Someone may be coming to check on that room. Do we want to keep an eye out, or do we want to continue our path?
I think we just need to keep going.
Alright.
Personal opinion. Unless we hear it in front of us, I say we keep going.
Well, my guess is that perhaps it's coming to that area. Will just perhaps be a known location, but as opposed to not knowing what's in front of us and it coming behind us.
Whatever.
Just pointing out a potential danger. I don't know what's ahead.
This whole place is dangerous.
I agree. So do we want to wait a moment and see before we continue on, or shall we tally forward and maybe it'll circle around behind us and we'll get away from it?
I guess we could wait and see for a moment if we hear any noises.
Okay, then I will I'll sort of see how much everyone wants to pull back, and I will come up over this way.
Okay.
I'll go to the opening. I'll go in the room behind him.
Okay. Cool. I'll drag you over there. Oh, I think you picked him up. Boop.
Nope.
Okay, go. So you are listening, and watching. As you go back up to that north part of the room and wait and listen a little bit, you hear that telltale signs of greaves on stone, like a heavy footfall. Clank, clank, clank. Feels like it's getting closer.
Does it seem purposeful or patrolling?
I don't.
So, you know, I'm
not running. He's not running.
okay. Yeah, if I'm someone that's interested in this and somehow knows what we just did, maybe I'm, or something relatively.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 or
No,
whatever.
definitely doesn't seem to be
Sort of
running.
stomp, stomp, slowly patrolling.
Yeah, it's even slower. It's even slower than that. Yeah, it's not too.
Sauntering over to see
Yeah,
what
saunter. I like that word. Yeah, it says definitely a saunter.
So I send a
Zombie.
message down to the team and just say, whatever it is coming this direction. Do we want to rally here or see if we can evade it and continue on?
Does it sound? You said heavy footfalls. Does it sound big? Or heavy footfalls like Vomir, like.
We're getting into weird territory of like how to determine. Yeah. Roll me a. Huh?
Yeah, you can just say, well, you can't tell.
Yeah. Somewhere around Vamir size or larger, you would say. Unless it's like two people in a suit of armor and one in each leg. I guess that's another possibility. Goblins, yeah. Someone slamming a bunch of iron bars on the floor as they walk by. Just the two kobolds.
Three halflings stacked on top of each
Yeah.
other.
So what do you say to my request? I sent a message to you.
Well, you said the party.
Well, I realized I have to pick someone, so I wouldn't.
Okay. I personally don't want to fight anything down here if we don't have to, because there's enough things that could come to life, and you never know what they might summon.
My only concern is if we are inevitably going to have to fight this, we don't know what's ahead of us, and we might be fighting another room full of mummies. So we can attempt to choose our confrontation here, or we can continue on and hope that it's not a dead end.
I'll kind of look back and at, I guess, I can only really see Tommy right now. Are we fighting this thing, or are we gonna keep going forward?
Meow. Meow.
I say we take care of it.
Let's do it. I'll start heading back up that way.
Okay.
I will hide in the corner. Around the corner.
Boop.
Okay, yep, that works. Perfect.
Okay. Everybody roll me a stealth check when you get where you want to be.
It's hard to tell because of the way the walls and the textures and everything work.
You're fine right
just
there.
sort of be like,
Yeah, you're fine poking out right there. That's fine. So we can keep. Someone has to keep the vision line. So that's fine.
it doesn't look very hidden just because of the way the grid lines up. But I
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm very stealthy.
Wow, nice. A 5. A 5. Okay. Okay.
A 22.
22.
Because that's the lowest I can roll.
All right.
Because I rolled a 6.
And an 11. Okay.
23.
23. Good shit. Good shit. Let me see something here.
I'm rolling like dog shit.
Oh, of course my roller's not working. One moment. Let me reconnect that again. There we go. Okay. What the plan is to wait for something, to see something, and do what? Or wait for how long? I guess is the better question.
I'll at least wait until I hear something different with those
Cool.
footfalls.
Okay. Okay. And the rest of you, you doing anything particular?
Getting ready to shoot something.
Getting ready to shoot something. Okay.
I will be ready to take action if something, seems to spot us, but generally speaking, I will be waiting for her cue.
Okay. Cool. So you wait a few moments, and you can clearly hear, but slowly but surely those footfalls are getting closer and closer. You notice the urns, like in all of the ones in your like general vicinity, are like starting to shake a little bit. Not like stepping down and creating a dinosaur earthquake of stuff to shake everything, but like unnaturally. They seem to be moving a little bit.
Probably not going to be hiding by the one by me.
And you all hear, you see like not a specter, but like a ghost pops up of one of looks like a Hell Rider, pops out of one of the urns, and you just hear, Olanthius, Olanthius, he's here. And the ghost is just kind of moving throughout the room and headed south.
Does it seem to be intentionally leaving?
Seems to be the case. You wait a few more moments, and you see ghosts start to pop out of different urns all around you. And each one of them is like, Olanthius, 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 all speaking his name as they seemingly run.
So, do we know that name, Olanthius?
It's the one we're looking for.
Yeah.
It's the lieutenant. All right. Are we attacking on sight, or are we going diplomatic first?
Is there any diplomacy we can use?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just asking so we're on the same page. We need his information. We either have to extract it from him politely or impolitely.
Unless it's in his journals.
You're not wrong. We can try to go hide. Or we can at least wait and see if he comes to this room directly. If we want. So are we watching to see if he gets there and reacts to that? Or are we assaulting him?
I'm gonna go get a Gatorade while you guys decide. Give you guys some character moments to decide without me, and I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so we could wait to see what happens when he gets to the door. We can run away and try to read the journals, but we have no idea if there's an exit this direction. Or we can just jump him from the get-go. What does everybody think?
I don't know that we can defeat him.
I don't know that we can defeat him, but I don't really expect a line in there to say, "Man, I'm glad we hid her sword here."
Right, yeah.
You know,
I know.
I wish we had done that, though at the same time, he may have came here when we breached the door,
Yeah.
not when we blew these up.
Right.
So I don't know that we necessarily even had time to read them if that was the case.
Right.
So, we can try to run and read and hope that it's there and then take him on. But, all of the ghosts just piece the hell out.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be going very slow.
The problem is if he comes to this room and is angry and leaves or something, then that's one thing. If he continues, this is just his patrol because he knows someone's in his crypt, then we're not gonna find a place to hide. This is one time I certainly would have been nice if we had rope trick, but I didn't take it. So, I think the real question is, we can try to go back further, hope we don't run into a big fight with other entities, and either hope that there's a path out that wraps back up to the mummy room and leave or whatever. We can fight him here, or we can wait and see what he does and then presumably fight him if he doesn't leave. We have to have the information. Like, we're stuck if we don't have the information. So I don't particularly want to fight this guy, but I also don't know that we have a choice. So we can hope that it's in the journal. I just don't know that we're going to get a short rest to read the journals.
Right.
Here. That's why I'm saying, like, if we can wait if he comes to the door and leaves and try to read the journals and then try to find him. But if he leaves the thing and they're not in the journal, then we're screwed anyways. We'll have to go find more demon blood. So, I almost lean towards see if he goes straight for the secret door or comes in here. And then, we can attack him depending on how that goes. What do y'all think? I've talked a lot.
I think you should say hello to him.
Do you mean...
I don't think we need to jump him. I think, if anything, we wait, and if he comes in here and is hostile, we could jump him.
Okay.
And we don't have to stay here.
I can speak with him, and you can stay hidden and try to assault him if it seems clear that we're not getting anywhere.
True.
If that's how we want to do this. Do we want to do that?
That might be the best way.
That technically gives us a chance to speak with him for what it may or may not be useful.
you can just telepathically, technically talk to him, yeah.
Well, technically, I just mean I can literally talk to him.
Okay.
When he shows up, we can wait and see what he does when he gets here. And then, you know, depending on how he reacts, we will know something about his temperament. And I can just hey, I can say hey. And then presumably he would be distracted talking to me, and if it's not getting anywhere, you can shoot him and hopefully still get the surprise. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything?
I'm good with that.
Okay. And remember, the last thing I'll say is remember, assuming we don't have the answers before the fight, Vamir has to get the final blow. So we just need to be careful so we can get the answers from his corpse.
Yep.
All right. So we are staying hidden and waiting to see what happens when he presumably gets to that door, if he even goes to that door first. If you're talking, you're muted.
I am like an idiot, but thank God I have video so you can see when I'm talking to myself. Yeah, sounds good.
Your mouth wasn't moving enough. I was like, I'm not sure.
If I talk fast enough, it'll never move my mouth. Cool. Yeah. I didn't catch the plan, but I caught what you said. Waiting around, see what he does first, and determine what to do next. Yeah. So yeah, you wait a few moments. You see more of these ghosts come out. The ones across the hallway, they start to head your direction, but you can hear these metal footsteps closer and closer. But instead of going your direction, it's like they get pulled another way, and each one of them kind of immediately takes a ghostly knee, bows his head, and then rises up, does a salute, and starts walking up north. Out of sight. And the ghosts on the bottom kind of just disappear around the hallway from your room there. You wait a little bit longer, and you hear even closer. Clunk. Clunk. Olanthius, Olanthius, Olanthius. All the different ghosts. The ones that were in your vision now go out of your vision, but you can hear this clanking of footsteps that gets close. It sounds like it's right at the end of the hallway there, but kind of starts to fade away again, completely, until you can't hear it anymore.
Stomping or the ghosts?
The ghosts weren't making any noise, but they're talking. So the stomping is what you hear.
We still hear the stomping?
You hear it fade away.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to ascertain whether or not one or both of them were fading.
Yeah. You hear the stomping fade away. You hear every now and then like murmurs of ghosts around you, but it's indiscernible to what it is and what they're saying. The only thing they were saying before was Olanthius and he's here. So you can assume it's something more along those lines.
And it faded away.
Yeah, it's slowly it's getting quieter and quieter.
Okay, so feasibly someone could have come to this room and turned around and it's fading away because it's getting further away, or the sound itself just faded.
Either one of those are viable options.
Well, I'm specifically asking whether it sounds like it's getting further away versus whether or not some magical effect caused it to get quieter.
Sounds like it's getting further away. Not trying to trick you.
No, I'm trying to make sure I understand.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well. and see if we meet him over there.
I say we keep going.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I think we keep going. I would like to stop and take a look at those journals eventually, but
I want to do that. I just didn't want to be trying to read them and him walk around the corner. He's liable to be angry as is. I don't want to be reading his private journals this time.
My soaps, my handwritten soaps.
It's just page after page of Olanthius / Ariel fanfic.
Yep.
Olanthius,
Oh.
heart, OMZ, forever.
Oh no.
Always and forever. Okay, well, I guess we will shrug and cross our fingers and go back to the room that we were investigating.
Okay. So, you guys turn around.
Do we see any ghosts down here?
It looks like they vacated the premises.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we had already, as a group, I think, had come into this room.
Yep, you guys did.
Okay.
There you go.
I think you said it before, but just to clarify, nothing but generic shenanigans over here.
Yeah, this is in hindsight, I think this is the first dungeon I've ever been in that the rooms are literally the same except for like maybe 3 or 4, which is interesting. But I guess instead of a lot of hallways, you just get a lot of connected rooms that are the same.
Slightly different.
Slightly different. Yeah, so walking into this room, our perceptioners, the both of you with the 19s, can hear that the footsteps seem to be like getting a little bit closer as you're headed this direction, as to where the other ones are like fading away when you're standing still. So as you're moving to the right, it seems like they're getting a little closer.
So, well, spatially, we don't really know what's over there, but we know.
Yeah. You know, obviously the echo is coming from that direction somewhere.
Well, I guess we'll let Yashtri go do her scouty thing.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Something like that.
Cool.
I
Cool.
hear kittens.
There's
as he
kittens in the
goes,
walls.
Once again, explicitly, seemingly no little secret door walls.
Not in here.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yastri, as you're waiting, or as you're moving up and scouting that room there, you can hear that the footsteps start to get further away again and quieter, like they were in that other room. So the sound does not seem to be approaching you anymore. I think you guys froze, or I froze. Oh. Did I freeze? Let's see. Discord crashed. looks like Discord has some cloud flare issues, so it is shit in the bed for everybody. Can't message them on my phone or anything like that, so we're gonna give it a few minutes and see if we can restart.